So in ServiceNow, you got this service portal application. Inside this, if
Yes.
you want to navigate to service portal, you can click on service portal home link, and
Okay.
then this home page will be open. So basically, this service portal is basically designed using multiple components like page. On that page, you put some containers, and then inside those containers, you put the widgets. So widget
Okay.
is the one of the complex part which like sometimes you need to design the custom widgets. Those are kind of you need to know Angular, then ServiceNow scripting, and then some HTML and CSS part. Then you can design those.
Okay.
Now, if you want in the service now, if you want to see how many portals are there, so if you go into the portals, you can see. So there are a lot of portals. This is a default portal which provided
Okay.
to you by ServiceNow, and you will see other portals as well used as part of different application. Now, if you will activate another plugins of ServiceNow in your instance, then you will see some more portals. So if you will enable HR
Okay.
plugin, then you will see the portal for HR. If you will enable the CSM plugin, then you will see the portal for CSM. And similarly, there are multiple portals you will be seeing depending upon the which plugin or which application you are activating. ServiceNow has provided like so because CSM will be used by different set of audience in your organization, HR will be used. So they have just separated the portal so that uh, everything you are not putting at same place and user are getting confused. If we need to raise the HR, then portal might be clumsy and he might find difficult. So IT's portal is separate, HR portal is separate, customer service portal is separate. That is why
Okay.
we define multiple. And again, if your requirement is for defining more portals, like for maybe some certain set of users with some certain set of requests or other data which you want to display on a particular portal, you can define a new portal using your custom
Hmm.
theme and branding everything. So
Okay.
if I open the service portal, so you just need to give a title to your portal. If when you are defining a new, like if you want to, right now, if you see in the header, you will see service portal. If you want to
Yeah. Yeah.
replace it with like your company's name or anything, you can modify this. Then SP is something, it should be unique for each and every portal in your instance. So this is kind of a URL suffix. So if you will see here, this till here it's same. Then it's SP. Like if you have different portal like HR, then you can put HR. So like if you want to give a URL to certain set of users, so it will be unique URL for each portal.
Okay.
Okay. Then index, this is a kind of out of box service now provided homepage. So if you want similar kind of homepage, then you can use this index only. If you want, it basically defines CSS things like what will be CSS and all in your portal. Basically HTML part. If you want to use this, you can use. Otherwise, you can define other. So you have many other available in this by service now. So you can choose anyone or you can define custom, but for that you need to know like CSS, HTML.
Okay.
Then which knowledge page you want to display. So you can define your page here. Then landing page is something which you can use this one only like when user comes to the that portal, what will be the landing page? Basically login credentials and all those.
Okay.
Then you can define the header. So here ServiceNow has provided you one header. Let me open this. In this basically what is defined, what will come, what options will be coming on this header part.
Top banner.
Yeah, so here there are certain, you will see these options. So let's say one once your customer asks like, okay, I don't want to see the knowledge on the header, I just want to see one another menu here. So from there you can modify, you can go to that portal, you can open the header selected in that portal, and you can modify these.
Okay.
Okay, and then here basically they are nothing, they are just kind of linked to different pages. So here if you see knowledge, they have put in uh, navigate to this page. Then if you see request, then they have created a page called my request, so they are linking. So if you want to deactivate, if you want to add more, that's what you can do from here. So this is part of header there.
Okay.
Then another thing is, you see here theme. theme is something which is you are seeing color, branding, everything that is defined in this theme part. If you will open,
Large Jola.
there are many other available. So this is a kind of a stock theme, header stock. So this you can basically, if you see, these are HTML color and all defined like in CSS. So to understand this, you need to know this HTML. But if someone wants to modify something, he need to modify these colors and all in CSS if they want to modify the layout and all those things. Now,
Okay.
apart from this, one thing you got, let's say, the basic requirement service now has given you the configurable. Like if you want to modify this logo, if you want to modify this text, and if you may want to modify this header color, you want to put according to the customer branding, all those things that you can do directly without changing anything. So here you will see service portal configuration. You will go to this.
Yes.
Here you see the branding editor.
Mm.
If you will click on this, then here, are you able to see this logo?
Yes.
The same logo is getting
Yeah,
displayed.
we can select any logo.
So you can basically change directly from here. If you want to change the portal title, you can change it from here, maybe then. And then logo padding, basically how much space you want to leave from top and bottom. That is what it is.
Mm.
Then it has given you certain options, like here we can see like how we can help you, right? How can we help? If your customer want to say like, no, I want something else to say, I want
Mm.
how you today, something like your client requirement is like you want to say this, and then
Okay.
here you see this background image on the home page. If you want to modify that, you can change it from here.
Yeah.
It is
But generally, if we have to deploy any portal for any of the client, so do we need to make any customization on top of this available SP portal only, service portal?
yes.
How,
This is
right?
just branding. So branding part you can do easily, but there could be I will go those parts as well.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean, for us, so we just take a copy of it or we just modify that one only?
Depends, like if their requirement can be fulfilled using copied one, because you need to do small changes and all, then you can copy and
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Customization, of course, we may need to do it.
so if on the same time whatever you will change, you need not to go to original page. You can see all the changes directly getting applied here. So you can see like how they are going to look like. So I have changed the tagline, it's changed here as well. Okay. Then
Yes, yes, yes.
tag color, if you want to change, like I will put this, then it will change the tag color. So below, see, maybe you
Yes.
want to display it as per your. Then here we got home page background. So let's say you want change your home page background to some.
Yes, all this branding and all, I have done it, so I know a bit of it.
Okay, so that's great. So
Yeah.
the border color has changed.
Yeah,
Then
yeah, right.
then theme color, like on the hover over and divider, again page background, page panel background, all those basically these are color changing, like warning color, like when you some user clicks something and you want to display warning message, and in which color that
Yes, yes,
and all
yes.
those things are here. Yeah, I think you are aware of this part, so let's
Yeah,
go to another part.
yeah.
Now these things are nothing, these are kind of widgets.
Yes.
So how we can like see which widget is it. So if you will control and right click, okay, then you will see this menu open.
Right.
Okay, then if you want to like see the widget code, then you can click on widget editor, and then it will show you what code is written behind this widget.
Mm-hmm.
So again, this is in your Angular and all those things. So this is how you can see.
HTML.
Yeah, HTML Angular basically. It's kind of.
Okay.
Now there could be a requirement. You see four option here, right? Your customer might want one more option added here. Maybe that would be something, some other catalog
New
or some
widget.
other link. So how you can do? Do you need to create a new widget or what?
Mm, maybe yes. We need to create a new widget.
No. So if you see this icon link, this is a widget. So ServiceNow has provided you certain reusable widget. You just need feed some information in those, and you can use them. Kind of they are available ready-made. Getting my point. So
Okay.
if I need to put it in like fifth option here, what I will do, I will go to this page in designer,
Mm-hmm.
because I need to put it on the page. So it will open it like this. Here full page is there. What it was like, it's a home page. Then here you see these four options, right? Which was available here. So
Mm-hmm.
when you come to a page, it's kind of it contains a container first. Okay, so
Yes.
this is basically a container. Inside container, then you put the columns. This is kind of design of Angular. So you can create the at max kind of columns in a row is 6, 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. So the maximum size can be 12, and you can divide minimum 2 by 2 by 2. Getting my point?
Okay.
So here, if you see, these are 4. So they have, now if I need to put fifth, then I need to put a kind of fifth column here. So I cannot use this. So what I will do, I will have to first put a new container on my page.
Just drag it down, right? Drag and drop.
Yeah, yeah. It's not coming. You can simply drag and drop. Then inside container, you need to put a layout, like you need to use 5, right? Or you may need to, like, let's say remove one.
Mm.
You need to, let's say, put 6 one if you want, like 6 things you like. These are 4. Now you want to put 6 things. So what you can do,
Mm-hmm.
you need to now I have divided my row into the 6 equal boxes. Now, what you can do, you need to create the links to certain, like this. If you click this, if I go to this, if you click here, it navigates you to a different page that is called kind of a SC category, where you can see all the catalog. Now, if you click on second one, then it navigates you to different page called knowledge page. So they are just kind of links. So if you want to create one more link similar to these, what you can do, you can go here and you can find a widget called icon link.
Okay.
You drop it here. Okay, similarly, you can drop another one. Now, if you will reload your home page,
Mm-hmm.
just given you the space because you didn't did any editing. Now, what I need to do, you click on this pencil icon and you need to fill basic details like, okay, what you want to display there. Let's say I just want to say catalog one. So in first icon, I just want to display catalog one. And then what description you want to say, like next is to which like where you want to navigate through this link. You want to navigate to a particular URL, you want to navigate to a particular catalog category, you want to navigate to a particular catalog item. Let's say I'm saying like I want to navigate to a particular catalog item. So then it will ask you, okay, select the catalog item.
Yes.
Okay. Now here you can put your icon. Let's say I'm putting this. And then here you got some like what kind of color you want to display. Let's say I want to show primary. Then I will save it. Now if I go to my service portal, see I can see one more icon, right?
Yes.
One thing. Mhm. Fix. Yeah. So if you observe the if you want to like change the background, CSS class, all those things, like if you want to do the background color of your like what you put there as a like this one here, if you see the color of this particular whole thing is different. Here we don't put any color, that's why it's different. So all those,
Okay.
by selecting this particular container, you can, once you select this container, then you can click on this pencil icon, then you will get this screen, and you can if you want to show image, like some particular image in the background of that particular container, then you can upload that image as well. If you go to this one and click here, it's main important, like if you want to see, okay, where I want to look like similar to this, so just click on previous one and then click on edit and see what properties they have put there.
Okay.
And if you want to do the similar, maybe just copy the properties, similar properties to yours one as well, and it will be become similar. And if you want to use some other color and theme branding, you can do that one as
Okay.
well. So now if you see, I have just put the same kind of property, and you can see both are having now same color. Right?
Yes.
So similarly, in the second one, if you want to put another, let's say you want to move it to another catalog item, then you can say like demo2. Then you can edit it. So basically, this widget you are not defining. What you are seeing as a page, and you just fill certain detail. It's a widget which was already defined, and it's kind of reusable. With you fill the certain information, and you can reuse for wherever you want to put links on your page. And so you select this widget, and then fill the information, like okay, what you want to display as a title, what you want to display as a description, then what you want to display as a kind of icon on that. All those things you just fill and save it. It will kind of ready-madely, you will be able to do it. You need not to bother about code, what is written behind it. It's kind of easy access. So that's why we say, like, without knowing much scripting, you can design a basic portal in ServiceNow.
Okay.
So see, in this one I didn't put, let me put this one as. So here you got like many options. So if you want to navigate to a page or to a particular URL, let's say, which is not a service now, you can select the URL and then you can put the URL as well. And then here you got the catalog, knowledge article category, or any particular knowledge article. So all those things you can directly create a link on your portal without knowing or without understanding the script.
Yes, yes.
Now, if you see, our new design is ready, right? Like we wanted to have six options instead of four, because maybe these four could be similar. Right now we changed to some different thing. So these four and extra two you have added. So, and we are using same designing. Now what you can do, as you can see two here now, you just want below one, not the upper one. So you can just select this one and you can delete this container. Once you select this container, you got this delete option. Right? So this is how you easily define, like someone may say like we need to design a widget or we need to like create this new and it will take much time, but it's a quite easy and simple task. So that's why ServiceNow service portal provide you reusability. So many things here, let's say this particular widget shows you approval. Now you don't want this approval. Instead, you want let's say to show here like incident records. Then it's not something you need to design a new widget. You can use similar kind of thing and you just feed some information in that widget and it will start displaying. So each and everything, no, you need not to create the widget. You like we used icon widget here, but if you see there is a difference in the look and feel. Can you observe that?
Mm,
See, here icon is at top, then name and then description, but here icon is side by side and then we get name and then description. So how this is happening here, basically you need to go through the property of that widget which you selected. So if you see here, here you get template. Here you have the option. So top icon, circle or color box. So if I select circle, and now if I go back to my portal, is it similar, right?
yes.
So this is how you can. So these kind of things you will see in most of the customer. They want to add more link. They want to change the style on the portal. They want to stay with this service portal, but they want to change many things. Now they may want to remove this header. They want to put two more link or they want to remove two links from here. So these are kind of configurable things. There is no coding, nothing. Although in backend there is coding, but this ServiceNow portal has provided you basic things which you can like do without coding. So similarly, you can modify these things for these other icons as well. If I- Now it becomes similar with 6 icons. So this is how, see how easy to customize the home page is.
Right.
Now some customer might want, like, I just don't want these things because they are not required for me. You can again direct right click, control and right click, control and then you can go to the
Widget.
page designer,
Acha, page in, yeah.
and then you can simply remove these from page.
And if we need to use this widget in other page, we can copy there, right?
Yeah, this, see what happens in the portal. As you see, I can use the, I am using same widget here, same here, same here, same here, and even same in these 6. Okay, widget is same, but everywhere it's doing something else. If I click on the first link, it is taking me to some different URL, and if I click this some another widget, this will take me to different URL. So now what ServiceNow uses, kind of as ServiceNow has instances, like every customer is having the instance, but every customer instance is going to be different. So you can understand similar kind of things in the widget as well. So you got a widget, and when you add it multiple places, a widget instance got generated that become a separate entity, and you can set the separate property for that. So basically here all these 10 places we are using same widget, but when you scroll it from here, this is a single widget. If you see icon link as a widget, but when you scroll it, put it in multiple places on the pages, it becomes an instance of this widget. And then for each instance, you can set different set of properties.
But it works same, right? I mean, that top viewed articles, if we are seeing, that is also in widget, right?
Yes, that is also an widget. So if you see, let's say, I think that is,
That you have deleted, na?
yeah. Let's talk about this one. Let's say it's
Okay.
simple list. So let's say here we can see the incident number. Customer won't know. I just want to see everything in a single widget. It should show incident also, problem also, change also, and like all the tickets logged in by that user. Like my open incident, it's saying I just don't want to see separate because it may occupy more space on the page and it may not look good. So I just want one widget on the page which will show all the kind of tickets, right? So what you can do, you can remove it, and then what I will do, I will add one container, and then as I just want to show once, there is a widget called, if you will type here list, here you get as simple list. So do one thing, just scroll it and put it here, and then you can go to the edit icon, and then here you can set the property. So what exactly this widget allows, so if you see instance of simple list, what it is saying, so this you are going to use an instance of simple list, you are not going to use the widget, you are going to use the instance. So basically whatever you will set, that will not impact the original widget, it's a kind of separate instance. So now here if you see, that means you can select any table of the service now here. So there is a one table which saves like all the records of service now, like task table, right? So as I want to see all the record in single widget, what I will do, I will select the task table.
That simple list will show all the tickets, right? That widget purpose.
Yes. So whatever table you select here, the record from that table.
Yes, yes. I mean, in the simple list, the incidents
Yeah.
and the description.
Yeah. So basically, let's say you want to display 4 lists on your page, one for like displaying incident, one for problem, one for change. That doesn't mean you need to create 4 widgets separately and you need to write the code. So ServiceNow has provided you kind of simple list. You can make use of this and select the task. Now here I want because task is basically having many other tables record. So what I can do,
In,
I can go to my task table.
yes.
Dot list. And then as I want to see incident, problem, change, and request. So what I will do, I will apply a filter here. I will say task type is incident or task type is change request, task type is problem, request, right? And I will run and I will copy this query from here.
Is it requested item or request? Service request.
Requested item. So I just
Okay.
like if you want to show the request, then you can put request table here. So what I will do, as task table is having like record of multiple table of the service now, but I just want to display 4 tables record here. So I have created that filter and I am just putting here the filter.
Copy the sys query.
Yeah, copy. If you will, I think I told you previously, right click on
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
breadcrumb and then you copy this query.
Copy query.
Yeah, you put it here. Now what it will do it as here, it filtered out the record of these 4 tables. Similar, it will do on the widget as well.
Right.
Then here it gives you like what all fields you want to display. So I will say
Number.
number. First field is this, and then what all secondary field you want to display. Let's say I want to say the short
Short
description, and
description.
then if I will say
Status.
active, then status.
But I think that simple list is showing only the open ones, right?
Yeah, so like if you want to show only open ones, then you can put one more filter here, like active is equal to true.
Okay, so that list, okay, okay, fine, got it. Then
That is
whatever we.
that is basically here you select the table, and then what data you want to see in that list, you just apply that filter.
So what is this simple list doing? I mean, they don't have any predefined set of conditions,
It is a
right?
kind of placeholder which is having lot of code behind it, and it gives you the flexibility to pass the parameter and display the desired data.
Okay, okay,
Because
without
if,
writing any code.
yeah, because if ServiceNow has put something fixed here, then what you will have to do, you have to modify the code. That's why it's kind of that much flexible. It doesn't, it provide you a kind of blanket and you just put what you want to see. So you can reuse a
Okay.
widget multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
So this is kind of very good concept in service portal, which gives you flexibility even if you
Yeah.
don't know much scripting in the portal. Kind of 50% of your work will be done using these. So like most of the
Okay.
time, what you get from the client, I just want to show these records in the widget. I just want to see some report, something like that. So you will able to use these things. Okay, and then on.
So is the second list are you creating or that data
No,
is lost?
it gone actually. I didn't save, then it I closed.
Acha. Okay.
Now then, on which page actually we want to navigate once user click on the record? I will say page. No. Okay, I will say this. Then link behavior, link to this page, where I basically want when someone clicks on that, I want to open the form of that record so that user can see other details as well. And then further,
Okay.
if you want to show some icons, all those things you can put here. Then these colors things you can make use maximum entries. What maximum entries you want to display there. So maybe I will say 10, 20, whatever you will say.
Mm-hmm.
Then if I save it, and if I reload my page, see, I can see a single widget, and then I can see primary field as number. After that, what I am seeing, rollback or this is
Your
your
description
description,
active.
then active is then true, and then new.
Right.
So false, active. So these kind of things you can do. Then if you see, this is returning 207 records. This list is having 207 record because the same was we were having here as well, right? So this is how you
Right.
can validate whether the list is showing correct thing or not. Apply the same filter in the backend and check what are number of records are coming. Then same, if you are seeing, that means it's working fine. And then if you remember, we defined like how many records the list will display. So we said
10.
10. That's why it's showing first 10. Then
Hmm.
if you will click view all, then a new list will open and it will kind of do it in the way in the page form. So you can navigate to different pages and see. And then here
Right.
again it provide you the search keywords as also. If you see here, when you specifically go to the this list page, then you will see kind of like this task number, task description, and all these things. Now if you click on one record, as we selected, it should navigate to the form of that record. That's why it is coming to the form. Now user can fill other details and save it, or whatever details he want to change. So
Right. Right. Right.
this is basically reusability of widgets. So if you
Got
will
it.
see here back in the backend, if you will type portal,
Mm-hmm.
here you will see two things. One is widgets and another is the widget instance. So if I
So
type
there are
here,
total 192 widgets, out of the
yes,
box.
yes,
Okay.
okay. So
So
maybe they
that we
are,
can use, right?
maybe not all, because every widget is not reusable. Basically, kind of there are types of widgets. Certain types you can use, certain you cannot. So, but many
But
common usable widget we can use.
mostly we don't need to create our own, right? We can utilize these.
Yeah, until unless you have very complex or certain set of
Yeah,
specific
basic
requirements.
ones at
Yeah.
least.
So like if you want to show the record, all those things we have seen. So if you see here, if I type here, what was that? Simple. See here, when I type simple, how many record you are seeing? One, right? Simple list.
Yes.
For simple list, we are seeing just one record.
Mm-hmm.
Do one thing. Now, if I go to widget instances,
There must be many.
and if I type widget as simple list, you will see these many, because these
Mm-hmm.
many instances of that widget has been used, and these
Correct.
particular records are having certain set of configuration, not the one we see previously, not
Right.
this one. This one is not having any basically this is a kind of, this is having all the codes, this is having everything, and it's just giving you flexibility to modify it. So
Yeah.
if you, let's say, see, there is a lot of code written in the behind, but when you are going to use it, you just put some data and it's going to
Yes.
start working. So what it is doing basically, whatever you are filling, these all code and all things, those and taking those inputs from there and showing you the correct data. But
Mm-hmm.
if this kind of widget wasn't available, you would have to write something similar to this for each time.
Right.
Maybe sometimes what will happen, you may want to, like, if you see here, we got certain like color, brand and theme, maybe and more, but some functionality. Maybe you want similar kind of list, but you want to extend some other functionality according to the client requirement. In those cases, what you can do, you may clone this widget and modify a specific component of that, whatever you want to change. But
Okay.
in this one, first thing, never try to change these widgets, because ServiceNow is using at many places, and even not in these 12, when you will activate multiple other plugins, these instances will keep on increasing, because these same widget will be getting used in other portal as well,
Okay.
because it's, you can use instance of it, right? So if I am
Yes.
designing a new portal, then I will use same again. So even first thing, ServiceNow will not allow you to change it in anything in it. If you see, this is read only. So every time if you want to modify something, some feature of this, you need to clone it. Clone means copy. Then a
Yes.
copy of this will created and you will be allowed to modify in that.
Okay.
So this is how you can make use of these some widgets. We will discuss more on this part, like how you can create a page from scratch. Like if you see, we
Okay.
today we just modify in the existing page. I didn't go went to scratch page because it might be difficult and you will find difficult to understand. So I just tried to show something here, and how you can like modify the page very easily in kind of few hours or something based on your client requirement. Then even sometimes you got like, okay, portal is this, but I want two more pages to be added to this page portal. Like when I click on catalogs, and it's moving me to a different page called kb underscore view 2.
Yes.
Similarly, user might want here one more link, and that should navigate to a different page, and then that page will have certain set of other data that we will, how we can do that, how we can create a new page and create the link on your portal to that page, and how we can design full page according to the customer requirement. That will, we will also cover. In that also,
Okay.
you might not require the scripting. Until scripting you need in service portal only when you need to design a custom widget.
Okay. Okay. So we can mostly we can achieve without scripting this portal requirements.
Yeah, most of the time. If again, if you need to design a custom widget which you like, the requirement of displaying the data or submitting some records, if you can't achieve using these widgets which are available, then you end up creating a custom widget. But that comes in a kind of very complex requirements, very very customer specific requirement. They won't be that much generic. So most of the generic requirement, most of the standard requirement, ServiceNow has tried to create these widgets, which you may be able to utilize, and then just put it on the pages, put it on the container, put it on the widget, kind of your home pages everywhere, and your portal will be ready. So
Right. So
yeah.
the top banner, the links that we have, request, knowledge, and all those things, we
Mhm.
call simply links or what? Because they are not widgets, right?
This is header menus.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So you
So we
you
can
can,
call knowledge link, right?
yeah, knowledge link. Yeah.
Okay.
I have showed you, I think, if you, how you can like see what are those links. If you will go there, you will see this header, and then
Yes.
you can navigate to this header record.
Yeah, you have shown me. So I'm just asking, so these are called header menus, right?
Yeah, header menus.
Okay. Okay.
So they header menu, like if you refer to a ordinary website as well, in the header menu, what they do when you click, it navigate to some page only, right? Some another page of that website.
Yes.
So that's what similar to here as well. So when you click on knowledge, ServiceNow has given like navigate me to this page.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what it is doing. So these are kind of navigation link only.
So page we are going to cover tomorrow, right?
Yeah,
This
yeah.
page
We will create a new
that
page.
also we can utilize out of the box pages, or we need to create new page.
Page, no, you create most of the time new page. Out of box where you can utilize. Let's say when I click here, it is going to navigate me to this page. Now customer want to
And
modify
yeah.
some other. You want to put some other content on this page itself. Then obviously you are going to use this page. But customer want to use kind of pages are basically not reusable.
So we can create it easily, is it?
Yeah, you can create easily and you can define all the containers and all those things, and then you can kind of put the required widgets to show the data or to display other
Okay.
things.
Okay. So in portal mainly we have pages and widgets.
Pages, widgets, yes, containers, these all the things,
Containers.
and then
Containers
headers,
within pages only, right?
only pages. So everything is kind of page, container, and then widget.
Okay.
So when you see something, some component which is kind of in the form of display, so that is kind of combination of a page, containers, and widget inside that.
Yeah, right.
So if you go to the home page, so if you see, that's what we were doing. It's we were having a page called index, and then on that we are having certain containers, and then on those inside those containers we are having kind of widgets.
Okay. The structure is like that.
A structure is like that, and every page will have similar kind of a structure. Then on the pages you can add header and
Header menu.
Yeah, and you also have like something called footer. If you want, you can add the footers as well.
Right. And what about the chat feature? I mean,
Chat feature, again, it's a kind of link that is not part of service portal. That is another kind of feature of ServiceNow, which service you
connect
can.
chat is
Yeah, if
there,
you will
right?
activate the plugin, you will see one option here which will say chat.
Okay.
It's just kind of again an option, and whole that is altogether different feature that is not part of service portal. It just gives you the link, because why we show it here, because are all users end up coming on this portal to raise something, to see the status. That's why we put a link here, or another feature called chat, and the user can use that feature to talk to an agent or something like that.
Right. And also, like, suppose I am an end user coming to this portal, right? And here we have the search bar. How can we help, right? So if I type something, so can we get that keywords? How can we get that keywords to see? I mean, what users are writing frequently? Do we need to customize that, or how can we achieve that?
It's something, if you remember the catalog part, when you design a catalog, in that you define meta.
Yes.
So
Keyword, yes.
those are something which basically uh, help user to search. So like you as a business user identify, okay, like what all my user can search. So those keywords you define, then so that if user search for those, your system is going to give the correct result.
Yeah, that is okay. But if I want to know what users are writing so that I can add those in the meta.
Yeah, I think that also goes into a table.
Yeah, right. We need to create a custom table, na?
No. In ServiceNow, this it goes into some table. You can pull report on that. Maybe I will try to get that table name. And
so is it available out of the box?
Yeah.
So if you can tell me now, that is someone requirement actually.
Okay, I will try to find that table and will let you know, because it goes into
if it is not complex, then I can suggest that solution.
Yeah, it goes into one table and you can fetch the report on that.
So that is easy only, right? The keywords and all.
Yeah, means you can get the report now. How you want to utilize that data, it's up to you.
Yes. So generally they were saying that service desk was asking for that report so that they can update their meta so that they know what people are searching and to give them better results. So weekly report they were looking for. I said I will check. So
yeah, that I will check
okay.
as soon as I find
Okay.
that table.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Fine.